You want to get good at turnbacks? Then this is a great exercise for you. Do this exercise for a while and you'll be doing turnbacks like a champ. I've included 2 related distances as well, just to make it a little bit more versatile and to cram as much good stuff into it as possible. So down one side of your arena, set up an oxer, and then 28 paces away, set up a vertical. That's your first related distance, and it's 6 strides. Then in line with the first vertical, set up an oxer at a slight angle facing towards the side of the arena. Then set up a vertical in line with the oxer, but at a slight angle, so that the second oxer and the second vertical make a wide V to each other. Then in line with the vertical, set up an oxer perpendicular to the side of your arena. And then 20 paces away, set up your last vertical. That will give you your second related distance, which is 4 strides. So you start off by riding the first line on the 6 strides from the oxer to the vertical. Then it's your first turn back to the oxer. You really want to get good at optimizing your time and your space by riding the correct line. And by that I mean going as wide as possible and getting as straight for your next jump as possible. Don't allow your horse to fall in on the corner, because that will drastically reduce your reaction time and will more than likely cause you to jump the next jump at an angle, which will in turn mess up your next turn back. Then it's your second turn back to the vertical, where you apply the same principle as the first turn back. And then on to your third turn back to the last oxer, followed by the 4 stride related distance to the last vertical. You can also jump this exercise both ways. So you start off with a 4 stride line and work your way back to the 6 stride line. This is also a fantastic exercise to practice jump offs, where tight turns and jumping jumps on an angle will be the order of the day. Okay, so there are a few things to remember. The first line may ride long and the second line may ride short, whichever direction you ride this exercise. The reason is, most people start off at a slow pace, which will make the first line ride long. And by the time you get to the last line, you have built up momentum, which could make the last line ride short. Secondly, ride a nice wide line and don't let your horse fall in on the corner. Keep a bit of an inside bend and keep your inside leg on. That will keep his shoulder out and prevent him from falling in. Vice versa, if you feel your horse drifting out of the turn, get a slight outside bend and use your outside leg, which will push his shoulder back into the turn. Thirdly, make sure you keep moving forward on the tight parts of your turn back. It's easy to get bogged down and kill your canter. And of course, always look to your next jump as early as possible.